welcome to the Next Best Picture podcast, where we are talking with Melissa Leo, one of the stars of The Knife. Melissa, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for asking me.
I'm very excited to speak to you today because you've been working in this industry on so many projects over the years, and no two of them seem very close to alike. And certainly the characters you play are very wide and varied and various. So I wanted to ask you what you look for in projects, that what speaks to you, makes you say, yes, this is the one that I'm going to spend my time on.
Oh, well, I probably spent 35 years or more simply saying yes to everything that was ever offered to me. And it's how I built my career. I never had room to pick and choose. It was my sole support. I don't come from anything that could support me. I don't have someone in my life that could support me. It was my sole support. And quite frankly, acting is the only thing I've ever really felt like I understand. So to be hired as an actor is a godsend. And I'm very grateful for all the work I've ever had. I realized after winning that grand prize, which I am very proud of on the one hand, and on the other hand, feel that because I played a woman 20 years older than myself in The Fighter, I've been typecast as 20 years older than myself rather than the regular 10 that they usually do to women. And as also somebody who is very harsh, because although I did not play Alice Ward harshly, I played her to the best of my abilities, according to David O. Russell's script, according to the people I met that knew Alice, according to Alice herself, who I met. And so that then this notion of this angry older woman is like, oh, that's what Melissa Leo does. After 35 years of soup to nuts, directors don't even recognize me from one part to another. Nobody ever asks to work with me again because they just think I'm that part. I don't know. It's a cookie business. And I'm a girl in it. So if I was a boy, I might get more respect for that shape-shifting. Just what I notice in boy actors and girl actors.
Well, and what you've been doing for many, many years, I believe it.
Yeah. But I don't, so now I just try to not be that angry older woman. And I still have a hard time. It's hard finding work, actually, because there's a lot of things that come to me now. And I'm like, no, I've done that. I don't want to do that again. And I think that although at first, when Nnamdi Asomugha came to me with The Knife, I thought, oh, a detective again? Well, I've done that. That's not so interesting to me. And I read the script and it was interesting. It was different. And okay, I'll talk to him and see, what is this? Why does he want me so much to do it? Because he made very clear that I was really his first choice. Okay, I'll talk to him. And in 10 minutes or less, I knew I'd do this film with him. I did the film because of Nnamdi, 100%, because of who he is, of how he talks, how he talked to me, the respect he paid to me, what he felt I could do for his film that nobody else in his mind could do. Director says that to you, you're like, oh yeah, sign me up.
I would imagine so, yeah. And this is, Detective Carlson is a very fascinating character. You have to walk this very fine line between businesslike but very friendly, law-abiding but willing to do whatever she has to get to the truth. Obviously, there's a lot in the script to work with, but how did you approach the character when working in these interrogation scenes?
What she's doing is harsh. And that she is a white lady and they are a Black family in the world today it's even harsher. So with the lines I was given, with the role I was given, I did everything I could to have her be as gentle to this frightened little family as she could be. But they're lying to her from get-go. She knows it. It's one thing I learned about police long ago. Police can read liars like nobody else, man. They're taught how to read liars. And they see a lot of liars, especially homicide police. So it's the middle of the night. She's clearly had a long day already. She's trying her best to be kind and gentle with this family.
That comes across, especially in the scenes with the little girls, even though like in the first time she's being a little sneaky with saying that the parent is there when they're not, but you can tell that she doesn't want to scare them. She wants them to open up to her. What was it like working with those two young girls?
Oh, those little girls were so very good. They really were. They were delightful to work with. Their performances were very, very strong. Very often when the camera cuts to the single on me, the little girls aren't in the room anymore. Because they have shorter hours than grown-ups. So I would sometimes do the scenes with them, see their amazing performances, and then because they were so on the money and real and truthful in their performances, I could easily then pretend that they were there when they had gone home to get their beauty rest. So, yeah, his hiring of them was just genius. And in fact, that they are in fact sisters. Yeah. Also adds to the whole thing of how they care about each other in a way. I don't know, you can get two little actresses to quite do it the way those girls do. They were a delight to work with. They really were. And we also worked very hard, Asia and I, and Nnamdi too, for that matter, everybody on the set, to be very gentle, very kind, very thoughtful, very playful with the children. And that there was this difference that they clearly understood. This is Melissa. This is Detective Carlson. Now I'm doing my job, and now we can have a little game around the back. And so the balance on the set, it was one of the happiest sets I've ever been on, which is so weird. It's the middle of the night. We're shooting this tense film, but it was our leader. It was Nnamdi. The way he controlled the set without controlling it. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man to work with.
That's really wonderful to hear. And we're coming up on the end of our time together. And so, but before we go, I always like to ask a sort of like career question when I'm talking to actors, because I love the through lines between characters that you play. So I'm curious if you can play around in your mind, how long do you think it would take Detective Carlson to get the truth out of Alice Ward?
Never.
You don't think ever?
Never.
No. Alice is too good.
Depends on what it is the detective would be going after. But the first thing that comes to my mind is one of her kids. And if one of her kids had messed up bad and she knew it, she would never tell Detective Carlson.
And she'd hide it.
Oh,
very
yeah.
well.
Oh, yeah. Not my kid.
Well, it's been an absolute delight talking to you. Thank you so much for your time today, and congratulations on your work at the film. It's wonderful.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too.